Hey there, and welcome back to English Talk Podcast. This is 6 Minute English, your quick, friendly dose of English and interesting topics. I'm Chris.
And I'm Emma. So, Chris, tell me the truth. Have you ever taken a nap at work?
Hmm. Does sneaking in 5 minutes with my eyes closed at lunch count?
I'd say yes. Naps, those short little sleeps during the day, are something lots of people rely on, especially when they're feeling tired or need to focus better. But here's the big question. Are naps actually good for your brain?
Some people swear by them. They say naps help with memory, learning, and even creativity. But others? They wake up feeling worse than before, or can't sleep at night after nap.
So, that's what we're digging into today. Are naps actually good for your brain? And as always, we'll throw in some natural English along the way.
We'll also talk about what science says about napping and give you a few tips if you're thinking of trying it yourself.
So get comfy, relax, but hey, don't fall asleep just yet. Let's get into it.
Quick story before we start. One time, I was so tired during university that I actually fell asleep in the library. I woke up with my head on a textbook and a perfect imprint of the keyboard on my face. True story. So, yes, I've always been a fan of naps, just maybe not in public.
Let's start simple. What exactly is a nap?
It's basically a short sleep you take during the day, usually 10 to 30 minutes, just enough to give you a quick energy boost, but not so long that you feel like it's a whole new day.
Exactly. People nap for all sorts of reasons. Maybe they didn't sleep well, maybe they're tired after lunch, or maybe they just need a break from staring at screens all day.
And in some cultures, naps are totally normal. In Spain, for example, there's the siesta, a nap after lunch. In Japan, it's pretty common to nap on trains. It's even seen as a sign that you're working hard.
That actually makes sense. A nap can feel like a little pause for your brain.
There's even a word in English for that heavy, sleepy feeling you get after lunch. It's called a food coma. And for some people, the only solution is a good nap.
In fact, some tech companies in the US and China have nap rooms at the office. They believe a short rest can actually make people more productive. It's becoming more accepted in modern work culture, especially where long hours are the norm.
I love power nap. Just 20 minutes and boom, I feel brand new.
I wish I had that superpower. When I nap, I usually wake up wondering what year it is.
That happens to a lot of people. And we'll talk more about that later. Why naps don't always leave you feeling great.
But first, what does the science say?
Well, studies show that short naps can actually help with memory. After a nap, people often remember things better, especially if they were studying or learning something earlier.
So it's not just about recharging it, it's about helping your brain hold on to stuff.
Exactly. And there's more. Naps can also boost focus, reaction time, and even creativity. Some studies say a quick nap can improve problem solving.
That's great for students or anyone with a busy brain. Imagine prepping for a test, taking a nap, and suddenly things make more sense.
Yeah, I've tried that. It honestly helps, especially when your brain feels like it's on pause.
Same here. When you're tired, everything is harder. Thinking, deciding, even talking.
Right. A nap gives your brain a chance to reset. It's not a full night of sleep, but sometimes it's just enough to keep you going.
Now, the big question, is there a perfect nap length?
Most experts say yes. Around 20 minutes seems to be the sweet spot. It gives your brain a break, but you don't fall into deep sleep, which is where the grogginess starts.
Yeah, I've had those naps. You wake up and feel like your head's full of fog.
That usually means the nap was too long. If you go over 30 or 40 minutes, your body can enter a deeper sleep cycle, and waking up in the middle of that? Not fun.
So, short and sweet really is the way to go.
Actually, there's even a popular phrase for this, power nap. It sounds like something a superhero would take, but really it just means a short, focused nap that gives you energy fast.
But before we get to that, let's talk about something else. Why some people avoid naps completely.
For some, it's not about time or habits, it's anxiety. They say their minds won't turn off. Even if they lie down, they just keep thinking and never really relax.
Others feel guilty. In fast-paced work cultures, resting during the day can feel wrong, like you're wasting time, even if your brain needs a break.
And then there are people who tried napping but had a bad experience. Maybe they woke up feeling worse or missed an appointment or just never got into the habit.
So, if you're someone who doesn't nap, that's okay too. Everyone's body and brain are different. The key is to listen to what works for you.
But let's be fair. Are there any downsides?
Well, yeah. For some people, long naps leave them feeling more tired. And if you nap too late in the day, it might mess with your nighttime sleep.
True. And in some places, taking a nap during the day is still seen as lazy, even though science tells a different story.
That's why it's all about finding what works for you. Some people nap and feel amazing. Others feel worse. It takes a bit of trial and error.
Also, naps aren't a replacement for proper sleep at night. They're a tool, not a solution. Exactly. Use them wisely.
All right, let's wrap things up with a quick recap.
We talked about what naps are short periods of daytime sleep, usually 10 to 30 minutes.
We saw that they can help with memory, focus, and even creativity.
But naps aren't magic, too long or too late in the day, and they can actually make things worse.
The key is to test it out. Try a 20-minute nap and see how your body reacts.
And now, we want to hear from you. Do you take naps? Do they help you think better or focus more? Would you ever nap at work or on a train or during a class?
Drop us a comment or message. We'd love to know. Do you nap on purpose, or do you just accidentally pass out on the couch?
And if you enjoyed this episode, don't forget to follow the podcast. We've got more short, fun English conversations coming every week.
Thanks for hanging out with us today. We hope this episode gave you something to think about, or maybe even made you want to take a nap.
And hey, if you're listening to this late at night and starting to yawn, maybe that's your sign to get some rest. Sleep is one of the best things we can do for our minds, and sometimes the best learning happens when we stop trying too hard and just rest.
So whether you're a daily napper, an occasional snoozer, or someone who prefers a full night's rest, the important thing is to rest your mind.
Because when your brain is tired, your learning, focus, mood, even your English can suffer. Taking care of your energy is part of the journey.
We hope today's episode helped you feel seen, supported, and maybe even a little sleepy. In a good way.
Bye for now.